Yeah, we're starting clean slate again, ladies and gentlemen. And what I mean by that is we're going back to the good old days of LucasEAllen on YouTube, mainly a sports YouTube channel. I'm going back to the LucasEAllen show as well for Spotify. Anyway, so what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode of LucasEAllen on YouTube and all audio platforms. It's the LucasEAllen show. Also, say it's Cyrus show, but not LucasEAllen show. Your WWE Friday Night Suckdown, August, aka Smackdown, August 21st, 2026, review to say at least. Or get started, though, follow me on social media, LucasEAllen on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, maybe say Cyrus on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm going to say mainly say Cyrus stuff on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. But for YouTube, I mean, it's strictly LucasEAllen. I can still upload YouTube Shorts, the same thing upload on TikToks and Instagrams and stuff like that, obviously, to say Cyrus, but then little YouTube Shorts, to be honest, just LucasEAllen. That's how I do it, because my YouTube channel will say Cyrus has died, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you people. The young lady started sucking. I did upload on Dolly Parton today, or passing of her, honestly, RIP to her. And then that upload's not doing very good, dude. I get 2 views out of 2 hours. It's not very good, to say at least. Hopefully it's nothing I'm doing, but still. Probably a YouTube thing, if I had to guess, but hopefully it's that, to say at least, nothing to do with me. I honestly hope that's the case. Now I'm not the greatest talker, and I'm not the greatest talker, but still. So go follow me on social media. Links will be linked down in the description below in this very upload, obviously. And also, we discussed mainly sports, pop culture, and also wrestling, obviously. Well, wrestling, obviously. So today, obviously. We're going to be discussing your Smackdown review, and I'm going to be doing sports content, also the NFL season. I'm going to do my division previews yet again. I'm going to redo those again, because your boy's an idiot, but still. Yeah, I know, I'm going to do that later today, and stuff like that. Anyway, so if you like the content, watch it on YouTube, the like button, today's episode is to LucasEAllen. Must have said Cyrus again. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already, and turn the bell for our post notifications so you don't miss an upload to our YouTube channel. And always, feel free to leave a comment as well. Thank you my WWE's Friday Night Suckdown, aka Smackdown, August 21st, 2026, review to say at least. Also on Spotify too, obviously comments, and also a 5-star review. Very nice as well to say. It's not nothing too keen there, and I'll ask you for that. But we very appreciate it. I'll ask you to give me a 5-star rating on Spotify. When you start, man, this show was not very good. This show was not very good. Outside of the 3 things at the thumbnail, we obviously Damien Priest potential heel turn, even to start the show. And the main event, everything else is point blank, good old suckdown, honestly. That's what I've always called it Friday Night Suckdown, not Smackdown, honestly. I got Raw being running at Rawful. Dynamite being AEW Dynamite. And obviously you got Friday Night Suckdown. That's if the shows are bad, but this show was not very good. I'm discussing it right now, though, in all honesty. Starting Sami Zayn was shown yelling at Nick Aldis backstage about how he should be with him. Would be with the WWE Championship in the main event for tonight's show. I see Kevin Owens and CM Punk, obviously, for tonight's main event. In the main event, he blamed Aldis for allowing Owens and Gunther into his Number Contenders match, obviously at SummerSlam 2026. Randy Orton walked by, and then Cody Rhodes appeared in the ring with a microphone and called him out for a fight. Aldis left him go by, and talked Cody down, but Orton followed. Aldis said he's sick and tired of these two putting officials in danger. So if either of them attack the others before their Saturday night's main event match, they will never get another shot at the WWE Championship ever again. Orton said he will be Mr. Professional. He also ripped into Cody Rhodes for being a cowardly to finish him when he had the chance. Decent start to the show, honestly. Not as good as their last 2 segments on this show. But let's say very serviceable, honestly. And plus we got Cody Rhodes potentially maybe drop a Paul Heyman line. Where, if that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. Obviously, it's good old Paul Heyman comments for you. So, if it means to be seen, we get Cody and Paul Heyman a heel duo. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think they're going to go that route. But it should be interesting either way you look at it. Be it Cody Rhodes as a heel. We need heel Cody Rhodes now. this show could definitely use a heel Cody Rhodes. If he wants the next WWE champion, you can't do the same thing as a babyface. That's gonna be all real freaking quick. We need, American, just nightmare, just chaos on this show when it comes to Cody Rhodes being a heel. We need that like now on this show. Especially if he wants another shot at the WWE Championship in CM Punk, he can't go in that as a babyface. He just can't. That'd be too dumb. Give me heel Cody and babyface Punk at WrestleMania 43 next year. If that's not the match and not heel Cody by then obviously I don't know what to freaking tell you, Cody. I don't know what to freaking tell you. But give me heel Cody. I'm not saying it has to be aligned with Paul Heyman. It'd be kind of stupid, honestly, to be aligned with Paul Heyman. If you're not about rehash with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns again, why not do that with Cody this time? Maybe especially heel Cody Rhodes. Give me a heel Cody. Give me a heel Cody. We need a heel Cody like now. Look at my wannabe watcher. They gave us a very decent segment, if you ask me to say at least. A bunch of decent matches from both the tag team division. Wow. The MFTs, Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga, with obviously Haku at ringside. The reigning defending WWE Tag Team Champions. The R-Truth and Damian Priest to retain the WWE Tag Team Championships. Gave us a decent match on this show, honestly. And plus, before maybe another heel turn, potentially in Damian Priest. Could we get a heel premium Priest maybe turn on R-Truth? Did you leave R-Truth? I don't know. Now this blatant frustration was in back-to-back championship opportunities. And that could be the case. My question is, where does the tag team division come into? Not that they're both really a real tag team, maybe a makeshift tag team. But still. Not a bad match though, honestly. And plus, Damian Priest could use a heel turn. The guy is boring as shit as a babyface. The guy is doing nothing right now, minus with being his R-Truth Vortex, honestly. At the R-Truth is Vortex for stuff, honestly, I'm just saying in general, because he's tied down basically with R-Truth. He's gonna get tired of that eventually, honestly. Just look at Miz doing the same thing to R-Truth. We got even John Cena himself did this to R-Truth. But still. Gave us a very solid tag team match on the show, in all honesty. This is where you're like, Lucas, where did we get sucked down for? It's only in the SmackDown, we get bees and stuff. Well, this is where this suckdown comes in a downhill spiral after. Not again against Blake Monroe. I love Blake Monroe. Total package to be a successful women's wrestler in his business. But holy shit, if you're thinking about praise anything else for debut on Friday night, you're out of your freaking mind. You're out of your fucking mind. I'm just sorry, not sorry. The long-awaited SmackDown in-ring debut for Blake Monroe finally took place as he faced Julia, or at least, like the notes here, that was what we thought was going to happen. As Julia was making her entrance, Monroe attacked her from behind. The referee couldn't get her to stop the attack, so he called for the he could call for the ring bell. He eventually told her to just leave. D-. Reason why it's not an F, it would have been an F if it wasn't for Blake Monroe's gear. Sorry, not sorry. That was the highlight of this whole freaking segment. Was what the fuck are we doing, dude? Blake made her debut when it was a SmackDown after WrestleMania. One of the SmackDowns after WrestleMania. She's been on the roster for like 2 months now. She technically made her debut in the Go Home Edition of United Champions of SmackDown. She's been on the show for like 2 months now, almost, right? And you just don't have her debut in ring? That is the most stupidest thing to treat a megastar like Blake Monroe. Sorry, nuts. I'm a huge Blake supporter. I'm a huge Blake Monroe fan. Huge Mariah May fan. The woman's a freaking superstar. She looks like a superstar. She could realistically be the face of your freaking division. Especially without Rhea Ripley right now. What does this company do, ladies and gentlemen? They have her feud with Julia, who has done nothing on Friday Night SmackDown to get her over, because the company doesn't seem to give a shit about Julia. But minus that, they didn't have Blake even wrestle at all yet. She's been called up since basically SmackDown after WrestleMania. She made her official debut in ring on the Go Home edition of SmackDown before Night of Champions, if I'm not mistaken, or some others in June. Like, what are we fucking doing here, dude? That is simply unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's disgraceful for a talent like Blake Monroe to get this kind of booking. It is terrible. I mean, it's terrible, dude. What are we doing is beyond me. I don't even freaking want to know what this administration, Paul Levesque. He botched Blake's debut. Let's just call it for what it was. He botched Blake Monroe's in-ring debut. Not that it was not even an outcome. We didn't have no match, period. This woman's a great pro wrestler. We give her someone to sink her teeth into. And what does she do? She does nothing in the ring yet. And that's meaningful. Nothing at all meaningful since getting called up to Friday Night SmackDown. It's like a downgrade, honestly, for Blake Monroe. You know, NXT didn't treat her the best either, but still. We're not talking NXT, we're talking about Friday Night Suckdown. This woman could have realistically stayed in AEW and done the same thing as Mariah May. But no, she opted to leave to go to your company. She idolizes Triple H, by the way. I didn't know that until today. Like, this company is freaking... Triple H does not know what the fuck he's doing. Let's just call it for what it is, people. Let's just call it for what it was. This debut was freaking botched. And I mean freaking botched. D- is your fucking grade. Be grateful it's not an F. Be grateful it's not an F. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty came to the ring for a break for a promo segment. He said that it was good to have Yachty back by his side, but he's still missing his United States Championship. He called out Baron Corbin, the reigning defendant, to be United States Champion, speaking of the devil, for a title shot. And Corbin wasted no time coming out to issue a response in a fancy red motorcycle. Trick dared him to put the title on the line, but Corbin didn't seem to be in a hurry to face him. After he refused to defend his championship, Yachty nailed him from behind with a kendo stick he carries everywhere. Once he was outside the ring, Corbin said he would be giving Williams one more shot at Sunday night's main event, but only if he gets a 5-minute match against Yachty next week. Which, by the way, I could have sworn I saw a match graphic with Lil Yachty and Baron Corbin as Sunday night's main event. I could be wrong. I could be wrong to say at least maybe it is Trick Williams and Baron Corbin for United States Championship as Sunday night's main event. But even that, dude. Why are we getting Lil Yachty even for 5 minutes? Why? I don't care if it's 5 minutes. I don't care if it's 60 seconds, if it's 30 seconds, or what. I don't care. More celebrities in in-ring debuts is fucking ridiculous, dude. I am tired of the celebrities in professional wrestling. This company never learns. You might think, oh, it doesn't no harm, no foul. Lil Yachty being there for 5 minutes, that's all it is. That's what make you think to believe people, and probably will be there for 5 minutes. You're probably right. It don't make it right, though. It still don't make it right. We have all this talent on Friday Night SmackDown to get TV time for a 2-hour show, nonetheless. We have like not Blake Monroe, she's quote-unquote made her debut, but still. You have talents like Jordan Grace just sitting on the sidelines. You got guys like Ilya Dragunov go put Lil Yachty in the fucking ring. This company doesn't care about its pro wrestlers. They only care about celebrities and they're lagging their freaking ego and their money. That's all they care about, people. When are you gonna get into your thick skull? This company don't care about the professional wrestlers they have on the roster. I get celebrities involved for a quick paycheck. You know, Yachty's been great with Trick Williams, don't get me wrong. But why would you have him be in a ring debut? Granted, the guy's not like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam, one of these marquee events, but it's just a SmackDown, but still. This company makes no freaking sense. This company doesn't make any freaking sense. And this gets a C-. Not good at all, brother. Not good at all. Speaking of not very good, well, not to say either one of these two are bad pro wrestlers, per se. People might don't like Lash Legend and the IWC, but still. Lash Legend defeats Tiffany Stratton. A big fat C. Tiffany Stratton loses the United States Championship last week. Also, the following week, loses against Lash Legend, which may be decent because it makes it developed by Tiffany Stratton heel turn. But they have, in the meantime, they'll have Nia Jax potentially go after the Women's Championship in Chelsea Green yet again. What makes you think that Tiffany's actually going to be going to turn heel yet? What makes you think that? What, is Chelsea going to... You're doing this now. What, is Chelsea going to lose the Women's Championship in Nia Jax? Oh, God, I'm not even put to be done in the freaking universe, but still. It makes me want to throw up at that, right? You don't need no Nia Jax World Championship run ever again. And I mean never, ever, ever again. Simply not, that's not the case. I probably doubt it'll be the case. But if you think I'm gonna not complain about this, because if you think, oh, but maybe it's a Tiffany Stratton heel turn, or they've actually put over Lash Legend. Yeah, but at what cost? Is she going after the Women's Championship? No, it's Nia Jax. So why be just being Tiffany to Lash Legend for that sake in general, dude? That just, this company make you lose brain cells over and over and over, time and time again. This company makes you lose your freaking brain cells. When are you people going to realize that? People are raving out Raw last time. I mean, it was a great show and just Raw's firing all cylinders. Which I'm not saying was as bad as this show, but I'm hard to call it good. I really have a hard time calling it good. We'll discuss that tomorrow, by the way, on LucasEAllen on YouTube and Spotify, LucasEAllen show. But this gets a big fat C. Reason why it's only a C, not lower, because Tiffany Stratton's gear, bro. It's just like Blake Monroe's. Just saying. Just saying. Moving on to your main event, though, by far the best thing on this show. CM Punk, the reigning defending undisputed WWE Champion, defeats Kevin Owens in the main event to retain the undisputed WWE Championship thanks to Sami Zayn costing Owens by hitting him with the undisputed WWE Championship. And also you got Zayn beating up both Owens and Punk after the match. Give it a B+. I really wanted Kevin to win this match. I didn't think he would, though. Do I think he's next WWE champion? I do think so. Even if it's a transition where I give it back to Punk, I do expect him to be next WWE champion. But I don't see it, but I didn't ever see it being here in Canada. I see it happen at the minimum Money in the Bank and like a triple threat match with Punk, Owens, and Zayn. That's where I see Owens getting the championship, honestly. People might say, oh, but Sami Zayn getting back his championship. Well, no, he's not doing that. I highly doubt that'd be the case. But give me a Kevin Owens WWE Championship run. Even if it's like a month or so to drop it back to Punk before the Royal Rumble and stuff like that, that's fine. But give me an Owens Championship run for at least like a 2 to 3 month run. Maybe like a 1 month run, fine. He doesn't hold the championship for long. He better be holding more than Sami Zayn's recent run, but still. At least give me a Kevin Owens World Championship run eventually for like a month, 2 months, 3 months at max. I don't care. Give me that, honestly, for like a mini time heading into 2027. I'm not seeing as a walk in at WrestleMania as the WWE champion. He was a championship back to Punk at Royal Rumble. I can see it happening for sure. I mean, Punk will be on a championship at WrestleMania against the heel Cody Rhodes, hopefully, knock on wood. Hopefully that's the case, honestly. So this was a very fun match. Give it a B+. Nothing like the best thing on it was the best thing on the show per se. Obviously, the show was freaking boring. But now it's not like an A- or like anything above that. I just gave it a B+. I didn't need Sami Zayn to be involved in this, though. I'd probably develop it after the match. Obviously, getting Sami into like a triple threat match capacity with Paul Punk and Owens for making me like Money in the Bank. Even at Sunday night's main event could take place. But I thought that'd be the case, but still. Give us a B+, a solid main event if you ask me to say at least. As your World Show great for WWE Friday Night Suckdown, aka Smackdown, August 21st, 2026 review is a C+. Not a good episode of Friday Night Smackdown, no, if you ask me to say at least. Anyways, if you like the content, like button, today's episode, LucasEAllen on YouTube. Watch on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you've done so already, and turn the bell for our post notifications so you don't miss an upload for our YouTube channel. And always, feel free to leave a comment as well. If you think of my WWE Friday Night Suckdown, aka Smackdown, August 21st, 2026 review to say the least. Watch on Spotify, do the same thing, leave me a comment, and also a 5-star rating, be very nice as well to say the least. And always follow me on social media, CZXStars on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. And always, until next time, I'm trusting definitely next time, everybody. Peace, everybody. I'm out here. Love y'all big time in the city, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen.